Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to talk about what did happen a couple of days ago, and that is about El Mundo and Lionel Messi. And I'm going to be showing you guys the picture to show you guys exactly what I am talking about. I did talk about this topic already in the previous video, which was the post-match review between Athletic Club and FC Barcelona. But I do want to go into further detail regarding this topic because there is a lot of new details that we do need to discuss within this video. So looking at this picture here, right? And I really want you guys to look at this picture on the screen. El Mundo has reported that Lionel Messi is charging a total of 555 million euros away from FC Barcelona within the past 4 to 5 years. That was his contract. That is what Messi has been getting paid since 2017. And what El Mundo is trying to say is this: the reason why Barcelona is bankrupt at the moment, it is because of Lionel Messi's wage demands. Messi is demanding too much away from FC Barcelona to the point where he is literally sucking the life away from this club. That is exactly what El Mundo is trying to portray. You look at this image here, you can even see here that the way that they have put Lionel Messi within this picture, it looks like El Mundo is trying to make him look like a deceiver, someone who looks like a bad guy. And you can just truly see that the intentions coming from El Mundo is very, very negative. But here's the thing, right? This is what I want to explain to everyone here that's watching this channel. And I don't care if you're either 60 years old or 10 years old. What I'm about to say to you guys is something that everyone is going to be understanding. As long as you are a FC Barcelona fan, you would understand what I'm going to say. And it is this: you and me know exactly why Barcelona is bankrupt. And you guys know exactly why Barcelona is in debt with a total of 1 billion euros. And it was because of the era of Bartomeu. Bartomeu is the reason why Barcelona is in this financial state at the moment. He is the reason why we have made all of these deals with the players. He is the reason why these players are being paid this amount. Everything is too extreme. And let me give you guys some quick examples. Bartomeu has paid a total of 111 million euros for Dembélé, a player that was worth around 70 to 90 million euros when he was placed on the market by Dortmund. The reason why Barcelona and Bartomeu were paying that extra luxury fee, it is because they wanted that player. You look at Philippe Coutinho. Philippe Coutinho was not worth 145 million euros when he was placed on the market by Liverpool. Barcelona again paid the premium alongside Bartomeu. You look at Antoine Griezmann. He was not worth 110 million euros. He was worth around 90 to 80 million euros, but Barcelona yet again paid that premium. And if you guys are asking, why was he paying that premium? Why is he spending all of this money? It is because he was wilding. He was acting like, I have all the money in the world. Let's pay this luxury fee for this player to bring him in, because we're never going to go bankrupt. We're never going to run out of money. Nothing bad is going to be happening to this club. And as you can imagine, that is horrible management coming from Bartomeu. And then you look at the smaller transfers. You look at how Malcolm was brought into Barcelona for a total of 35 million euros or 45 million euros, and then they sold him about a year and a half later for a lesser fee. Then you look at Paulinho, who was brought in for a total of 40 million euros back in 2017 and then sold 1 year later. You look at Andres Gomez, who was brought in for 35 million euros and then sold about 1 year later. And looking at all of these examples, right, you can see that Barcelona and Bartomeu were spending money everywhere. And what makes this even more frustrating is the fact that many of these players did not even last no further than 2 years with the club. It was horrible financial management, and it was horrible management sporting wise. And so you cannot sit here and just tell me, especially coming from El Mundo, right, that the reason why Barcelona is going bankrupt and why they're 1 billion euros in debt, it is because of Lionel Messi and how much he's been getting paid. If anything, Messi has been worth every penny ever since he did sign that 2017 contract that did end up accumulating to 555 million euros. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but ever since 2017, right, let's get a little tactical here, but ever since 2017, Messi has become a much more complete player. Messi has become a player where he is providing assists and he is providing goals and he is becoming a playmaker and he is also becoming a striker. The peak performance coming from Messi when it comes to being a complete player was in the 2018-2019 season. Messi was that player doing almost everything on the pitch. Why? It is because he knew himself that this club, this team did not have an official goal scorer. It did not have an official playmaker. Messi knew that he had to do everything in order for this Barcelona team to succeed. The peak of all of this was was in that match between Barcelona and Liverpool. Messi was that player that created the chances. Messi was the player that scored those goals. Messi literally carried Barcelona within that first leg, and he was doing those exact same things and had many matches such as those way before that event and events right after that between Barcelona and Liverpool. Messi was the heart of FC Barcelona ever since he did sign that 2017 contract. He did become a complete player, and I do not believe it would make any sense to say that, oh, because he did sign that contract and Barcelona paid a total of 555 million euros, Barcelona is now bankrupt. Messi was proving why he was worth that amount, and he was contributing much more than ever since he did sign that contract. But those are going to be my thoughts on the whole thing. Like, that is just where I do stand regarding this topic here. I just think that this topic is complete nonsense. I think that the only reason why El Mundo wants to come out with this type of topic is because literally we were supposed to get the answer on whether Messi was supposed to be agreeing on the contract extension with FC Barcelona. It was supposed to be in this month, but it did not happen. Why? It was because Tusquets says we're going to delay the whole thing and have the elections in March. And now that we're not going to have any big event within this January month, we have news outlets such as El Mundo wanting to create drama and wanting to create a story before the transfer window does close. And to even back this up even further with even more facts, it says here, according to Sique Rodriguez, that Bartomeu wanted to offer a lifelong contract to Messi and that after finishing his football career, he would be the club's image. But Messi did not want that. Between ticketing, merchandise, sponsorships, etc., Messi generated around 300 million euros every year. And so no, again, you cannot tell us that Messi was sucking the life and the money away from FC Barcelona when Messi is literally the player that brings you a massive amounts of revenue every year. So the big question is going to be this: who would expose this information? Who would be that person that would tell El Mundo that Messi is getting paid this much? And it says here, according to Moises Llorens, there are about 4 copies of Messi's contract and only the following do have it. And that is Messi himself, Barcelona, the club, La Liga, and then Messi's lawyers. Now, if we look at this list here, right, I want you guys to keep in mind that when it comes to Barcelona, the club, that does consist of 5 people. And that is Bartomeu, Oscar Grau, Carlos Tusquets, and 2 other people that's inside the club. And I'm going to be very honest, looking at this list of the people or the group of people that do have the contract of Lionel Messi and how much he's getting paid, I don't think Messi said it to El Mundo. I don't think the lawyers of Lionel Messi said that to El Mundo, and I do not think that the people within La Liga said this to El Mundo. They're just way too professional. I just do not see that happening. If anything, La Liga or Tebas or Mr. Tebas wants Messi within the league, because if you do not have Messi within the league, you are going to be losing a lot of money, a lot of eyes watching the league, which basically leads to one choice. And you guys know exactly where I'm going to go with this, and that is going to be the people within FC Barcelona. And again, that does consist of 5 different people. I'm going to explain it again: Bartomeu, Oscar Grau, Carlos Tusquets, and 2 other people within the club. Then we also do have a report coming from eSport that has stated, according to the player's environment of Messi, Messi is disappointed with the situation regarding his contract being leaked as expected. They believe that the leak has come out from someone within the club. So now we are going to tone it down to the 5 people: Bartomeu, Tusquets, Oscar Grau, and the 2 other people. Bartomeu himself has stated immediately after this report did come out and has denied the fact that he has leaked this information to El Mundo. And he said this: "It is totally false that I have leaked his contract. Leo deserves what he charges, both sportingly and commercially. Without the pandemic, Barcelona can perfectly pay the figures." And then there was a statement coming out from the club itself, which is Barcelona, the people that work within this club, the management committee. They have stated that Barcelona categorically denies any responsibility in the publication of Messi's professional contract, and a legal action against El Mundo will be taken. They continue to say, FC Barcelona expresses its absolute support for Lionel Messi, especially in the face of any attempt to discredit his image. Now, here's the thing, right? This is where I'm going to take that step back. I do not care when I see that this person is saying that I did not do it. I really don't care about that. I don't care that Bartomeu is saying that I'm going to be denying that I have leaked this information. I do not care that Barcelona, the club, is saying that I'm also going to be denying that I have leaked this information, because you know what the real problem is here? Do you guys know exactly the reason why this information even got leaked in the first place? It is because there is no control within this club at the moment. You can say that Tusquets is in there with the management committee, but I would say otherwise. It does not matter who's in there at the moment, because because at the moment there is no real president. Because let me tell you guys one thing, a couple of months ago, I do believe it was about a year ago, there was a huge scandal that did happen with Barcagate and Bartomeu. And if you guys do not know what the Barcagate situation is, it was basically that there was people within the club trying to discredit the image of many players. So there were people within the club that did have an agenda to say that let's make this player look bad within social media. There were people actually like that within the club. And immediately when they did find out that there were people inside the club that were trying to discredit the image of many players and legendary players of Barcelona, Bartomeu said, I had no idea there were people in here that were trying to do that. And I had no idea that I was working with people that were trying to discredit the image of my players. And so looking at that situation, right, do you really think Tusquets has it under control? Do you really think that just because Tusquets is saying that we did not do anything to discredit the image of Lionel Messi is actually true? Because if Bartomeu, who was actually a president of Barcelona, could not keep things under control within the club, what makes you think that Tusquets has things under control at the moment? And so the final verdict is going to be this. The reason why we do have this information coming from Lionel Messi's contract coming to the media, the main reason why this did happen, it is because there is no real president within this club. There needs to be order. There needs to be someone who can be in there and say, this is what we're going to do. These are going to be the people that I trust. This is how we're going to run this club. And I'm going to be the one that's going to be in control going forward. Because at the moment, no one is in control. Everyone is just pointing fingers at each other. And so sometimes I do just wish that we did have those elections that we were supposed to have in this month, but we did not have it. Tusquets does think otherwise. He does want to continue to delay the elections and say that we don't need the elections to happen as soon as possible, which is complete absurd. We need to have these elections as soon as possible because then you have events like this happen through the media and then eventually ends up being chaotic within your club. So moving forward with this event, it says here, according to Rack 1, Messi will be taking legal action against the newspaper El Mundo. His lawyer is preparing a lawsuit against the newspaper. And I'm not going to be that person that's going to say this person needs to be sued or this person needs to face legal action. I'm not going to be that type of person. The only thing that I do ask for, and I do believe that many people are going to be asking for, is for Barcelona to have a new president in charge to have full control of this club. But that's going to conclude today's Barcelona daily news. I know that it does sound like a complete disaster. I do believe that the best way to answer this on the pitch is to just continue to win games and to show that we are a unity, that these players want to build around Lionel Messi and they want to establish a new era with FC Barcelona. That is the only thing we could do at the moment, but hopefully this does get resolved as soon as possible. Again, I do want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.